We are across the Atlantic on the Emerald Isle as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the vibrant capital city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, so happy to be here. We are underway from Dublin, folks, in the NFL International Series. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They start the drive with Peterson. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Second and 5.
Here we go. Strike. 19, 18. Ring it. Let go.
They run again with Peterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. You look at this Steeler defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Now, faster, faster. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18, Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, They want to keep going, but what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have retaken the lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Ready,
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Warriors 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Madden here's him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
79 Broncos.
And the Vikings.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Come on. Ready.
From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Hurry. Hurry.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Again, Peterson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Go. Gotta be lying. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is it's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, you can join.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
What is what code?
One play.
You got to send. I got to send it to you.
And another 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
I forgot he always seemed the blitz.
Too much here. He's going down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. Now he fires deep for Shakir.
Damn!
Going to be incomplete.
Come on, bro.
Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided getting up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Yeah, it was good coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
That's what it is.
Incomplete.
That's what I did.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this team.
We get a stop right here. We go back to the game plan. We're going away from the game plan. Then they're making me miss field goals.
Terrible kick.
24. They're making me miss field goals when I'm kicking them perfect. Like,
and the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
that's the only thing pissing me off. I gotta fix this right here.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell.
Can't let this one get outside like
Space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. Ready?
They go play action now. Roethlisberger.
He's going to throw that. You needed that.
They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 45. White. Drill green. Cut.
To throw here, Roethlisberger.
Pick.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
I can't believe Mouse dropped
Now a
that.
field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick
We got 6 points supposed to be on the board.
Even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build
Crazy.
this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
No, this ain't regular, cuz. These legends. I don't like playing
The
regular.
Minnesota offense about
I'm
ready to
playing
get this
franchise.
next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh!
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50 Eagles. 50 Eagles. 10 to 11. 10 to 11. 50 Bobcats. 50 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw.
I mean, people around my nigga.
And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Gotta hold him, boy. Gotta hold him.
It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Here's Roethlisberger. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
Damn, I was there too, bro. Shit.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Roethlisberger.
Wide open. Peep that.
Off the mark, too far out in front.
Yeah, PS.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Damn.
They're going for 2.
I think he get the ball too, bro.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Damn, we beat ourselves.
So not much
Field
time
goal
to
gave him
speak
momentum,
of
bro.
this first half as the kicks away.
Bullshit ass game.
And not much happening on the return.
Something right
so
to
get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this connection there, he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Damn.
Yeah, just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Damn, you know when that nigga.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and they're not even at halftime.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Second quarter?
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. There he goes again. Inside the 10. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 6.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Viking 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Go.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
70.
They're going to try and throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Mayer from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Go! 19 Tiger, Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Steelers 34, Vikings 12.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and 8.
Ready?
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Got it. Check White. Here's
a give to Bell running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Blue struck. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. It's caught inside the 25. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Well, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Vikings 19.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Right here, remember, it was 2 in a row. If we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Flight blue, claws red.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Ready. Drill, 52. Here we go. 32, yellow. Set.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 36-yard line.
Red, cycle. Set, hunt, ready.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Red, 38. Fury, yellow. 10 cycle. Ready?
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here we go, set.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Vikings 19.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Shakir holds it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Vikings.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get it. Let go.
Gaskin will try it up the middle. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
65 cats.
On 3rd down, here's Gaskin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
18 Cardinals. 10 for 11. 10 for 11.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Mayer with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
48. Vikings 26.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how.
And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Warriors 70. Ready.
2nd and 14. Pass taken in by Beeline. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Dragon 60.
They'll set up to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
79, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions. Go check, go check.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 57 yards.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
70,
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Vikings 34.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 39 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read,
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Down, black shot. 52 book.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you're going to take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game. and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, it's the Vikings head man Kevin O'Connell. His team loses a week ago in Ireland, so they've had to make a long trip back stateside to get ready for this one. On the other side,
let's go now.
right away they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a...
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession.
Get it! 60 Eagles! Go!
The drive will start on the ground, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates! Here we go! Set! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Panther 60! Panther 60!
They'll stick with him again. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Go, Reed! Go!
They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's to the 40. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 94 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the...
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep...
Got it. Ready?
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Ooh. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Ready?
Brings up second and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Ready?
Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is caught in the end. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Let's go now. Ready,
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And that's going to be a first down. A win here for the Vikings. And it will be a long but happy flight home